So now we have my favorite part of the planner, which is the daily dive. And I refer to it as that because I look at it as diving into each day. And the top section is by far the most important section of the entire planner. It's why the planner is called what it's called, because it's about waking up and visualizing what you want each day. So the way that I use the morning visualization section is I will think about an upcoming event that I have a desired outcome for. And I will think about that event in as much detail as possible so that I can really crystallize my thinking around like, what is that going to look like in the moment? How can I make that as real as possible so that it actually happens? Okay, and then right after you have your morning visualization, you have your mantra section. And this is where you basically get your head in the right space so that you are more likely to accomplish what you just visualized. So say for instance that you just visualized, say you're in sales and you just visualized having a meeting where your prospect is signing the contract and you're closing the deal. So then your mantra could be something like, I've earned the right to be here. I have earned this person's business. I did my homework and this is a great solution for them. And then your focus is like, what do you need to be focusing on today in order to make those things happen? So depending on where you are in the process, that could be, am I working on the presentation? Am I working on emails? Am I working on actually building out the solution with my development team? That's just really like determining what you're going to prioritize for the day. Okay, so now we have the task section. Say that 5 times fast. So because we have the 2 columns, I've seen people use this a few different ways. So some people will use one column for personal tasks and one column for professional tasks. And then I've also seen people do one column as tasks and one column as time blocking for like all the meetings that they have. Or you can blend it all together, or you can come up with things I haven't even mentioned here. It's completely up to you. And now we have my second favorite part of the planner, which is the idea section. I love this section because, it's called the Everyday Visionary. Visionaries are idea people. And this is the part of the planner that pays homage to that. And it's really cool to look back on old planners that you have and to see like, that's the day that we came up with that. That's the day that we made that we connected those dots. Quite literally, that's why we have it as a dot matrix, which by the way, gosh, some people's reactions to the dot matrix cracks me up. It's like, what? I don't know what to do. And it's just a dot matrix. It's just an alternative to something like graph paper. But we wanted to do that specifically because so much about this whole process is connecting the dots. But you can doodle in it, you can make lists in it, you can have, pure chaos. I mean, it's everything with this is totally up to you. But yeah, that's the idea section. And then the notes section is, obvious. Like, there's not that much space for it, so clearly it's intended for things that are like, what's your phone number, or what's your email, or like, here's my PIN, or just like, maybe don't write down your PIN because that should be confidential. But yeah, that's the daily dive all wrapped up.